with that mellifluous voice.
Oh, madam, you have overcome me. I am undone, and I must concede the day to you.
Brava! Brava!
Brava, indeed!
And I must deliver the coup de grace. I can only hope to be the compliment queen that you are. It was a lucky victory, if only one.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Please, madam, take the stage.
I have prizes.
You have, oh, she has prizes.
I'm just happy to sit over here while these two lovely ladies take care of business in the Premier Leagues. I'll wait for the Division 1 competition to come along and invite me.
It sounds to me as though he is already besting us with his compliment.
It's true. You're not an Arsenal fan, are you, sir?
Yes, and so therefore they are the commandments. Now, there may be addendums to the commandments.
Well, yes,
later.
there are.
Depends on your behavior today.
That's true. If you are very, very good, one never knows what prizes await you.
Oh, yes.
I was plumping for 12 and a half rules, but
I don't know.
your mathematics
It's very
skills
hard
are
to come up with
far
half a
beyond
rule.
mine.
Well, I mean,
It's probably one of those rules that says, well, if you feel like doing it, you can do it, but don't.
I was just planning on running out of ink.
you could do that, especially when writing with, a stylus.
Yes.
It's a quill.
A quill, even.
Where there's a quill, there's a way.
So, to begin, of course, you must have a compatriot in compliment dueling. Someone you've called out for whom you have great admiration, and you wish to overcome them with graciousness.
Yes, with
This is really important because if you actually try compliment dueling yourself,
Yes.
you generally end up in a nice white padded cell.
It's
Yes,
true. It's
yes.
complicated in the extreme.
It's very hard to win a compliment duel with oneself.
No.
Very hard to lose one too, but it's...
It's up the singularity, really.
Yes, it does. It's the black hole of praise, I think we call it.
Right.
Yes. Very, very
It's difficult. So, but in a tourney, you must strive to actually like everyone you're compliment dueling with, because we, as the compliment masters, will put you into the blender of joy. There will be an explosion of joy.
An explosion of joy. There was
And
nothing better than an
Then
explosion
we
of
will
joy,
call
ladies
you
and gentlemen.
forth on our very, very fascinating tourney roster.
Yes,
Look
yes,
how
yes.
lovely it is.
Yes.
There's no tea dueling here, I promise. And so, and once you signed up, what is the first step of compliment dueling?
Well, the first step, when you compliment, you will receive your white silk. This is very important. You will need it later.
Yes. And you should call forth a second to join you.
Yes, because like any duel, if you reach dire straits, you need that second person, the one over your shoulder,
Yes.
who will assist you in your time of great need.
That's right.
Yes.
But you only get one such assistance during the duel.
One.
And you must make the request of the assistance by proffering your second the white silk. And once they have the white silk in hand, they may take over the duel while you
One
regain composure.
For one round.
Yes.
It buys you a period of grace, and then you must retrieve it.
That's right.
Yes. Very important. Yes.
Now, but there is a small warm-up phase. that
Yes,
we
there
provide.
is. Yes. You must first indicate your respect with a bow or curtsy,
Yes.
your preference. Gentlemen in kilts may choose either.
Nice.
Yes.
Fortunately, I'm seated at present.
It's, well, you know.
We can
always
make you
lovely.
curtsy later. It's quite lovely.
Oh, yes. You have good knees, sir.
Yes, you do excellent knees.
Why, thank you so
Yes.
much.
Now, this brief initial exchange, which we call the balestra, you may not necessarily need to commit that to memory. This is your first time,
That's right.
and we will give a certain license. But this first exchange of compliments initiates the duel. One person compliments a brief towards the tourney.
No.
Those are not graded, they are not. It is merely to give you an opportunity to know what is an appropriate compliment and to get your creative juices flowing.
Right, and to find the soft spots in your recipients of compliments.
Nothing is better than causing someone great discomfiture because they are basking in your praise.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, my favorite thing is to observe the blush.
The blush! The blush is a sure sign that you are winning the compliment duel. It is.
Very rewarding, very rewarding.
Blushes are very rewarding indeed. They're not quite as rewarding as giggle fits, but they are very rewarding.
The giggle fit is a coup d'etat. It is a moment.
Sorry.
As you can see.
So, but once you have initiated this opening salvo of compliments, then you journey forth into the tourney, into the duel,
Robustly.
robustly, and you will exchange compliments with your opponents back and forth. Now, we allow repetitions of titles between volleys of compliments, but not within the same round of a compliment.
Sir, madam, sir, my lord, my lady,
Yeah, exactly.
but not sir, sir, sir.
Oh, no, very important. And also in regards to repetitions.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The repetition, in fact, could be a point against you, and we will unfurl the red silk. Now, if you receive 3 points against you, you have sadly lost the compliment duel. I know, it's terrible.
It is. These also double as tear stoppers.
That's
If
right.
you're terribly disappointed.
If your giggle fits are severe enough, yes.
Yes, and I believe we have a
We do.
specific term for the repetition.
Yes.
Yes, because it's very important to know what you should not do in a compliment duel, and because this is utterly polite in every manner, clearly we needed a whole bunch of F words to describe the things that you should not do.
Yes, we call it the appendix of foibles.
Foibles being the first F word, yes. Very polite. Where are your minds? Foibles, yes. You don't want foibles.
No.
And
So
one foible would be
the first foible is the folderol, a significant repetition.
You're pretty. You're pretty. You're pretty. 3-fold roll right there.
That's right. Or you're very, 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 very pretty.
Very, very, very.
Yeah.
pretty.
Significant folderol. And the red silk will make an appearance. Oh, yes.
The red silk of doom.
Of doom. I love doom.
That's the bread, ladies and gentlemen.
The next foible is the farouche, a compliment or rejoinder containing blue language.
And blue language is not appropriate in any compliment dueling, even if it's left-handed compliment dueling, even if it's drunken left-handed compliment dueling.
Right.
Blue language is beyond the pale, as they say.
Oh, it is. It's strictly not cricket.
Not cricket.
Not cricket at all.
No.
Bad form, bad form.
Blue is definitely beyond the pale, unless it's pale blue.
Well, I mean, you know, right, we don't want robin's egg, do we?
No.
No.
Oh, and the Navy.
The Navy.
Do not go Navy during a compliment duel.
You go Navy.
The,
This will be shoved in your mouth. And you will be forcibly ejected.
Oh my, don't go Navy. I had no
Navy
idea
have
about
far too
forcible
many
ejection. So then we have the flapdoodle, a rejoinder or compliment that loses its meaning. In other words, if you start out one place and suddenly, hello poodle.
that rhymed as well.
I
That was a
Flapdoodle.
flapdoodle. You're a poet and you don't know it.
Oh, my heavens, well, I do like some Longfellow.
We're skirting into the blue here.
We are, indeed.
This is a family-friendly panel.
We
yes,
are.
All these F words are very polite.
Right. And then there is the flench.
Ooh.
A particularly skillful or barbed compliment, or as we like to say, performing a dowager duchess.
I'm so happy to see you're attempting to wear green. So few people are that brave.
Exactly.
That's Dowager Duchess.
Oh, marvelously performed.
I'm sorry, I really have to watch myself. That is my biggest weakness.
But you do it
Do
with
it so
such flair.
Well, I save it for left-handed compliments.
Right.
Yes,
so
in
for
left-handed compliments, it's completely appropriate. In fact, almost compulsory.
Right, in fact, flenches are then a point in your favour during left-handed compliments.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, in left-handed dueling, I'd be very happy to indulge with a battle of wits, but because obviously in left-handed dueling, I'd be up against somebody who is ill-equipped. In compliment dueling, of course, you are completely equipped, and I couldn't possibly suggest anything of that.
Oh my heavens, that was masterful.
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Grand Lord
Deathstroke.
Consonants.
Yes.
So, and then we have the flim-flam, a nonsense word masquerading as a proper word.
You look very shrilly today. I have no idea what it means either.
No.
I can imagine.
Now, if you pull the wool over our eyes, obviously, if we think it's a really real word, you'll get away with it.
Yes.
But keep in mind that we are who we are.
Yes.
And again, in left-handed compliment dueling, we could, of course, throw most of those out as aspersions on the state
Well,
of
this
Arizona
is-
education. But
this
in
is
the-
orthodox
proper
compliment
orthodox
dueling.
compliment
This
dueling,
is
we will never
Orthodox
go there.
compliment.
And it is extremely serious, so I hope you're preparing yourselves.
Totally.
Yes, yes.
And then we have the flub, a mispronunciation or misuse of a word.
I'm so waiting to hear my esteemed colleague throw out examples for all of these. I'm waiting for some of these. Go ahead.
What? Well, I like to refer to them as what is her name? A lady malaprop.
Yes, Lady
Malaprop.
Malaprop.
If you
Yeah.
are using a malapropism, saying, I am amazed at the chemistry of your dress, it hangs on you beautifully. No, that's not, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure that she could have a flub. I was waiting to see that.
Really putting me to the test today. I'm going to be so exhausted when we're done here.
Oh, just wait. And then we have the flummery, a trifling reply, too short to be a proper rejoinder. Madam, your glory overcomes me.
Nice eyes. Doesn't work, does it? No, not really.
No, it doesn't work in the bars either. The fluster, a long pause. You may wish to engage your second at the first sign of a fluster. I highly recommend it.
You can tell she's done Shakespeare.
What?
No. Oh! Well, your last name is Stewart. A flummox, a lack of rejoinder, when you are completely overcome and can say nothing.
When flummox occurs, that is the time for your white silk. You can no longer pass it to your second.
No.
And so it must be raised in defeat.
In defeat. And that signifies
Surrender.
and then your opponent must deliver the coup de grace, a short but kind compliment to end your suffering.
Ease the pain.
And thus ends the compliment duel.
And the winner is declared.
Indeed. And lastly, we have the folderol, which is much like the falderol. But instead of a significant repetition, you merely have an excessive use of repetitive adverbs in a very, 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 very ridiculous fashion.
Very,
Ridiculous.
Very.
Yes. Avoid superlatives
No,
whenever possible.
indeed.
Like
Superlatives are a dangerous ground, very shaky.
Where can you go from a superlative?
Indeed. You must
The
move
only
on
way is
to
down.
like the most from the very, and then where do you go from there? Don't know. Now, do we have any other rules that we need to clarify?
Well, yes. I think we need to emphasize that Rule 8, a natural pause. To take a breath or clear the vocal instrument. Yes, that is acceptable.
Indeed.
Yes, it is acceptable, but lengthy silence
Would be a fluster.
would be a fluster, and it will indicate that you've committed a foible.
And the red silk will be unfurled.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, before we begin, we must say that private duels, yes, are considered a matter of personal honor.
Yes.
We do not sanction them.
No.
We cannot engage. These are public, sanctioned, orthodox, very proper compliment duels.
The most proper.
Yes.
And we have room today in our tourney for 8 witty, resourceful, articulate souls to step forth into the breach of glory that will award them
Blister only goes for 9.
Herman Wolf's our pugilist, Irish saloon owner. He is a diamond and club player. To fully geek you out, the diamond suit is physical toughness, a club is physical aggression. The heart is like a spiritual mental toughness, and the spade is a spiritual mental offense. So they yin and yang them each other. So if I'm building a tournament deck with him, I can use any generic card within a certain amount of rules, which it talks about right here. But also, if you